Now, if you are into superbike racing, then there's only one place to be this weekend, and that is at the Killarney racetrack for the National Superbike Championship. And this morning we have two pro riders with us to give us a spin on what you can expect this weekend. Lance and Ronald, dudes, very, very nice to have you. I see you brought your incredible machines with you as well. Now, I want to ask you this quickly. You are racing in the Super GP category right now. The National Championship is broken up into different and various categories. How exactly does this championship work?
Well, this year the championship started off a new series basically called the Super GP, SA Super GP, and it's running the Evo, a more standard bike. Like last year, the bikes were more on overseas specs. This year we're running a more standard, basically road legal bike. So, you know, it really comes down to the rider and how they set their bike up and everything. So it's really top notch. Now,
you say it comes down to the rider. Lance, I wanted to ask you this. What goes into preparation, mental, physical preparation when it comes to a championship like this?
Well, you're actually muscling about a 200 kg motorcycle around the racetrack, trying to do lap record speeds. But, you know, we're fighting G-forces of up to about 4G.
Wow.
Speeds of up to over 300 kilometers an hour at certain tracks. You know, some Cape Town we won't really see those kinds of speeds. But these bikes are pretty much the bike you can go and buy off a showroom floor. As to our physical fitness, you know, we've got to stay as fit as possible. Like I say, you know, we are fighting a lot of G-forces, and it's entirely a physical sport because your mental capacity that you have to have at those speeds is it's phenomenal.
And what about a team aspect? Because I know that when it comes to the track, it's you and the bike, but how much of a team aspect is involved in the sport?
No, a team is basically this whole sport basically revolves around the team. I've got my main technician, Franco Briet, who's also the owner of Race-Based Motorcycles. You know, working with him is just, you know, we both need to be on par with what we want out of the bike. I need to give him feedback exactly what I need from the bike and what I feel on the bike, and he will do changes, and I will tell him, you know, change this and change that.
Okay.
So the understanding between the rider and the main technician should really be, you know, on notch, like I said. So that's the only way you're going to go forward. If you don't understand each other, you know, you're going to miss something.
Now, I've got to ask this. Being a professional rider on motorbikes, like you're saying, 4Gs, we're talking serious kilometers per hour here. Have you had a near crash, or did you have a bad fall at one stage at all? Do we want to talk about it?
It's called occupational hazard, really.
Yeah, exactly.
It's inevitable. It's going to happen. But, you know, we've got it's up to the riders to be as fit as possible so that they can heal up quick. It's up to our technicians like Eddie to repair the bike as quickly as possible. We may fall in the first race, get up, dust ourselves off, and go and race in the second race. I've raced with broken bones before, so you know we gladiators.
I can definitely.
So you know we definitely have to make sure that we are in peak physical condition.
All right, perfect, guys. Take me through the machinery we have here. Ronald, I want to start with you. This is your bike. Give me the spin on it. You can have the mic there.
This is a 2014 Kawasaki ZX-10, 1000 cc. Like we said earlier, it's basically standard. It's got standard front suspension, standard rear suspension. We can tweak here and there, but basically.
But you say this is what you would kind of almost buy.
What you would buy from off the shelf, basically. Right. This is what you see. Pirelli tires that we race with also runs with the series, and then basically just all the race modifications like the fiberglass fairings, you know, all the bits and pieces, and that's brake guards and steering dampers. But that's what you can fit on a road bike as well, except obviously for the race fairings. That's just to make it easy for us because it's a bit expensive if you go crash with standard stuff.
And I see Lance, you're racing the Black Swan. I want to just ask you, Ronald, before you, as you give your spin on your bike, you know, I put this leather jacket on. Do you mind if I just have a seat and just while you explain?
Okay, as Ronald said, these bikes are pretty much standard road bikes that you can buy off the showroom floor. Once again, I'm riding the BMW S1000 RR. It's the base model of the BMW range. Black Swan Racing, Eddie Henry, and Superbike Solutions, they've put an awesome bike together. This weekend we're looking at standing on the top step of the podium. So, you know, our bike's definitely going to be the one to beat this weekend.
Awesome, Lance. This is actually very intimidating, just sitting on this bike. Listen, I'm going to ask you guys to quickly, we need to go to an ad break, but if you wouldn't mind starting your engines and just give us a little something, just to make us, get us in the mood for this weekend. Of course, this is the Superbike Championship happening at Killarney Racetrack this weekend. This is the one place you want to be if you want to see some high-octane fun. So let's hear these engines starting as we go into the ad break. And here we go. Rev your engines.